Starts now.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here, hour number 2. Always want to remind you about our friends over at Ochsner. Something we've been telling you about over the last couple of weeks and months. I mean, they have so many incredible clinics, including like a full orthopedic clinic right there next to Elite Training Academy on Burbank and Baton Rouge. And also, when it comes to your health, you want a team that you can always trust, and that's always what you're going to get over at Ochsner. So from primary care and orthopedics to emergency services and specialized care, Ochsner is here for you and your family every step of the way. And we mentioned it, a lot of convenient locations across the greater Baton Rouge area. They're going to have exceptional care. They're going to make sure you have the right care, and you can find all of that at ochsner.org. That is ochsner.org. And if you want to get what we're talking about, get looped in with the full orthopedic clinic next to Elite Training Academy. That is ochsner.org/BRortho. How's it going over there, bud?
It's going great. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I hope you are too, if you're listening out there. Getting ready. It's Friday. Maybe the weekend's starting a little early for some people.
Don't think I have anything, and I hope it stays that way.
I am going to very much enjoy this weekend because it's my last kind of normal weekend for, I guess, a minute.
Same.
Last time to get some rest in. Oh, well, yeah, samesies for you, Taylor, for sure. I don't know. Sounds like you got another one.
Yeah, probably one more.
Weekend. Again, we're going to need to go ahead and move that date up, buddy.
This is my last one until August the 14th and 15th.
Mm-hmm. Wow, cool, man.
I guess a little bit over.
Yeah, next weekend I'm going on a vacation, but it will not be a restful vacation.
When are you leaving? Wednesday?
I'm leaving Wednesday, so I will not be on the show Wednesday. So you're
out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yes, and then I'll be in Tampa.
Ooh.
Bro, you're gonna be out for all of August. Relax.
Oh, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad that you're not going to be here, neither is Tay-Tay. Is Alondra going to be back?
I think so.
Okay.
We have not got word that she will not be.
Yeah. I guess Tay-Tay might be here. Maybe.
Tay-Tay, I mean, Tay is not, you've not been sounding real confident that this baby's coming anytime soon.
The doctors were not very confident about it happening within the next week. So, I mean, look, believe it or not, Matt, they know more than me. I'm just kind of reiterating what they were saying.
Well, with that attitude, they do.
It's out of my control. I just got to sit back and give pats on the back and be like, you got this.
Yeah. Doc, you might know more than me, but you ever heard these takes?
Oh, if anybody was to give a doctor a take,
mm-hmm.
it's going to be Tay-Tay.
Yeah, it'd be me.
I mean, the Pelicans. The hell are they doing, Doc?
What are they doing?
I don't even know.
They're not even trying. But they're not. They're not trying.
When we were meeting with pediatricians, one of the doctors, he put us at a Duke room. And I was like, you went to Duke? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, you got this J.J. Redick jersey up here behind you. And like we had like a 15-minute conversation about Duke basketball. And Victoria's like, Taylor, can we move this along? Like we got another one of these in about 20 minutes.
We are not here for you to talk sports. Random sports basketball teams.
Tay-Tay's always here for that.
I know. But anyway, looking forward to get some good rest. And because next week will not be restful. Then Tampa certainly will not be restful. For you especially. You got 17 shows to do per day.
Yeah, I think for shows, because it's Eastern time, so we'll be on 8 to 11.
Oh, will be nice.
Be 8 to 11.
Good
Be
for
nice.
us.
Get a little sleep, a little extra hour. So it'll be 8 to 11, and then I think I'm doing 1 to 5 Eastern on Sirius.
Mm-hmm.
So an extra hour.
Yeah, I know a lot of people at SEC Media Day are like Marlar's excited because they like to go and it's like seeing your old buddies. They like to go
do the karaoke.
He likes to go out and party. Like, you ain't gonna catch me there.
No, God no.
I'll go hotel bar in the evening.
That was you and I. That was our move in.
No, we stayed up late last year one night. We stayed up till like midnight.
It was just you and I down there, and we were watching the All-Star game, right? Or like Home Run Derby.
Sounds right.
Or something. And we had just gotten like our deal with Dos Equis, and so we were very excited.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
Yeah.
Dos Equis.
Yeah, we had to do some product testing.
Yeah, and they were probably like, these two old guys drinking Dos Equis
love
watching the
Dos
Home Run
Equis.
Derby. What's wrong with these
Damn
guys?
right we do.
I do remember that now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yes, that's going to be Tampa. I'm going to try to get some rest. I'm going to try to catch up.
Me too.
I'm going to do our show. I'm going to go watch Marla put his hand up for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go get some rest.
Dude, I think it's perfect for me. This is like the old man. So I'm going to do a show from 8 to 11.
Mm-hmm.
And then between 11 and 1, I'm going to go find some food,
Mm-hmm.
maybe get a workout in. And then from 1 to 5, I'll be back on air. And then after 5, early dinner, cheers to Dos Equis with you, and then rest.
Then Irish goodbye.
Oh, no doubt.
Where'd Jake go?
You don't even have to ask. You know.
I know. Then 5 minutes later, where'd Flint go?
Flint go? It is funny because there is so many people that are so fired up. It's like,
And we're excited too. Don't get us
we're
wrong,
excited
but,
to like do
but
the
for different reasons.
The deal, yeah, they're excited for like the extracurricular after hours. It's like summer camp, and you hadn't seen your friends. You only get to see them once a year, which is cool. I love that for them. I do. But also,
we're serious media professionals.
no doubt,
We're
gotta be
serious
ready for the
reporters,
next day.
investigative journalists. Like, we're there for business. This is a business trip. We ain't there for fun. I ain't there to smile. I ain't there to laugh. I ain't there to talk to friends. I'm there to do my job.
There was one time, and I don't remember. We've been so many times. It was in Atlanta, and T-Bob was not there, and the show was going to start. And,
Like, for real, I thought like mentally he wasn't there.
well, that too.
Physically.
but 15 seconds from showtime, and I'm like, look, I've always got like a 15-minute monologue ready to go in case this happens. If somebody doesn't show up, if the Comrex goes out when I'm on the other show, like you gotta be ready to go.
You do?
Yeah, ready to go. And I'm like getting ready for it. And I'm like, because he's not there. He's not answering his phone. I went to his room, knocked on his door, nothing, right? And when I say it's like a scene from The Hangover where we were at the very top of the escalator, like that's exactly where our table was. And as I'm getting ready to like welcome in, I see nothing but T-Bob with his eyes closed, his head back, and his mouth open, and he's coming up the escalator, and he had just been on an all-nighter.
My God.
And
An all-nighter?
Was it that, or was it the Senior Bowl where he showed up right before and said that he had stayed up all night playing video games?
that
Was it
the
that?
Senior Bowl.
Okay.
No, he had extracurriculars at this one. And it looked like a scene from The Hangover. Now, I'll give Bob credit. Once we said go, he did 3 hours and never missed a beat. Now, everybody that sat down, he would tell me, like, dude,
What's wrong with you, man?
I am hurting. But right when, like, didn't answer his phone, never answered his door. I don't know where he came from or who he was coming from with, but he showed up. He was there.
That's all that really
He was
matters.
there for the Yo's.
That's all that really matters. Sometimes in life, it's just about showing up. Even if you can't give it all you got. I was tired this morning. Thought about not showing up. But I did it. Got the biggest coffee Starbucks offers. Never gotten this one before. That's a big boy. 30 ounces.
That's a sip.
I think that's the Trente. Usually I just get the Vente. Or is it Bente?
I feel like this is a Paul Rudd situation where he tells you about
Role models.
different sizes of coffees here.
Congrats, you're stupid in 3 languages. Love that movie.
Very underrated movie. Very underrated.
I don't
movie.
know which movie you're talking about.
Role Models.
Ah, okay.
Him and Sean William Scott.
Yes, yes.
Very
movie.
good. Very good. A lot of one-liners in that one.
Tate, are you planning on fixing your lawn this weekend? Because you told me it looks real stupid.
Oh,
right
it's
now.
it's getting done this afternoon, Matt.
Okay, because
I told
you're
you
so
I'm-
strong because you had my
Well,
high.
I'm saying I partially blamed you. You're gonna have to take this one a little bit.
Yep.
Cutting grass yesterday, got a little parched. You know, felt a little dizzy
Hydrate.
with seeing people that weren't there in the heat. I was like, this might be
The
time.
coaches always just said pick the one in the middle. when that
Right,
happens.
right. I was like, this might be time for a little break. Went inside to get water, came back out, pulled the string on the push mower, string snapped in half.
Oh my God.
Retied it, pulled it, snapped in half again. So yard kind of cut. One half looks great, the other half not. It's like if you're getting the back of your head shaved and you turn to the side and they accidentally get like one side of your head. That's what my yard looks like right now.
Nice.
Not a great scene. I told Victoria, I said, look, don't look out the window all day. We're going to get this right this afternoon.
We'll make this right. Hey, so the second time you pulled it and it ripped, did it pull at the part that you tied it, or did it rip in another place?
No,
I want to know
it's done.
I want to know how good your Boy Scout knot was.
No, it's done. It was another. In fairness, it's kind of it's a decently old mower, and I've never replaced a string on it. So I mean, it was only a matter of time.
She was due.
Yeah.
Is that a pun? Because
Yeah, that, you know what? I didn't mean that. That's my bad.
Overdue.
Overdue. Not yet.
No,
About
no,
to be.
not technically yet.
How's it going on the razor front? Any have you made any ground on that, or is it still sticking to the same name?
No, we're locked in. We got the monogram shirts and something on the baby crib, so we're locked in.
I don't even know. I'm sure you have, and we just chose not to listen because it's Razor. But like, what's technically birth certificate name? Obviously, it'll be Razor.
The name is going to be Griffin Malone Sharp.
Oh, that's right. Okay, we did. Griffin Malone Razor Sharp. Love it.
Griffin Malone Sharp.
We didn't have a middle
okay.
name we were in love with. My middle name's Malone. I don't particularly like it. It's a family name though. Like my dad's middle name's Malone as well, and it actually flowed good together. First name, middle name. So we're like, you know what? We'll just roll with it.
Big fans of the mailman, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Because we always deliver in our family. We're there. We're ready to go.
I don't hate it.
Hopefully,
Karl Malone.
hopefully the doc will be delivering here pretty soon.
That would be the goal. She's back from vacation though, so her OBGYN at the 36-week appointment goes, oh yeah, I'm going to be on like a 2.5-week vacation, but I'll be back July 8th. And we were like, well, let's not have it before July 8th.
happens.
That would be
If you have a summer baby, that
Yeah.
can happen very easily. Something else I saw, Tate, you put in the document here. Our guy, Marcus Spears, his son, Marcus Spears Jr., committed to Texas over LSU. Now, I believe Marcus's daughter plays volleyball at Texas as well. So
she does, yeah. So he
that's what I
sent
thought.
2 kids over there.
And look, Marcus played for the Cowboys, and he's moved a couple times, but he's found his way back to the Texas area. I believe so. I believe he's back in Texas after he tried the whole ESPN Northeast situation.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
Not.
So not a surprise here. And look, where LSU basketball is with the uncertainty and not really knowing, having Will Wade back and trying to figure out the roster is probably not a surprise.
No, his accent's not thick enough. Not from, doesn't have a European accent or anything. No, but no, we as former teammates of Marcus and love Marcus to death. Congratulations, that's awesome. I mean, if your son,
Number one player in the
daughter,
country.
it's incredible. Son or daughter has the opportunity to go play anywhere. Man, you want your kids to make their decisions, right? You don't want to influence it. So it's one of those things, man. It's like we're rooting for him, and congratulations. It's awesome. Number one player in the country is absolutely incredible. Got some good genes over there.
Yeah, I would say he does. Obviously, what Marcus was at LSU, and also, as we know, like Marcus Spears' wife played basketball at LSU as well. So a pretty dynamic family.
I remember Jimbo saying, because we knew Marcus Spears as a defensive lineman.
Yep.
Bigger guy. For that position, you got to put on a little bit of weight so you don't get pushed around. And we knew him with the Cowboys playing, like how good he was there. But I remember Jimbo saying like how good of a basketball player he was in high school. Like got offered scholarships from like Duke and like all the blue bloods like to go play basketball there. So certainly runs in the family. So congratulations. Go kick some butt. Hopefully LSU can become relevant once again, and we can, realistically compete against them.
Yep. I want LSU to be good men's basketball again so bad. So bad.
How bad?
You remember in 2006 how fun that was when –
You remember that one time?
Well, no, but they made the Final Four that year because we were here, and I think we had some team event. I don't remember what it was, but I just remember like Les letting us out early so we could go watch the Final Four game. I don't remember what we were doing, but we had something, and he like let us out early, and how cool it was to watch that team and like feel like they had a real opportunity. They went on a run. They beat that Duke JJ Redick team that you're talking about that your doctor had an office about. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying like you're going to get to that point anytime soon, but even what Will was doing, like get to a Sweet 16, just makes it a lot more exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the only sport right now, that hasn't done anything in a while.
Mm-hmm. Do something. Poke with a stick.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was a fun time. That was, of course, we were in college. We were playing. We knew those guys really well. I can't remember if it was right before that or during it or right after, but I was in a class with Big Baby and Tyrus.
Yeah.
And
you had to see Big Baby at least once or twice.
Yeah, it was acting. No, this is actually one of those. This was acting improv class. Not a big deal. Part of the communications degree. We all. And so surprise y'all be really shocked to know this, but it was all football and basketball players in this class. And I don't know how it was coincidence. Everything lucked out and just everything came together. We just happened to be the only ones in this class. And it was acting improv class. It was we actually all had to go because the professor was a student, like an actor student at LSU. And he was like, no, the attendance is like the only thing I'm grading.
Oh, I got you.
So we were like, okay. And it worked out. It was a pretty decent time. It wasn't early. Thank goodness.
I had one with Big Baby.
But that's the kind of classes we took.
Saw him the first day, midterm day, and final day.
That sounded like my schedule for most of my classes.
Oh, you're in this class?
Yep. As soon as I got assigned a note taker, that was good.
Oh, because diagnosed.
Yeah, I was diagnosed medically.
Yeah. I just took the same classes as my wife.
I'd go to class the first day, and they'd be like, all right, I need a volunteer to be note taker. They wouldn't say my name, but they knew. And everybody rolled their eyes. Ugh. I was like, all right, see y'all at midterms.
It's a wonder why your degree says general and studies. All right, we'll take a break. More OT.
I feel so close to you right now. It's a force field. I wear my heart up on my sleeve like a big deal. Your love brought
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
and there's no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Always want to remind you about our friends over at Bayou Automotive. How could we not? I mean, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram down there in LaPlace, Louisiana. They got something for everybody down there. The thing that's always going to stand out to us, if you don't have maybe the opportunity to get down to Laplace, you can buy your vehicle on BayouAutomotive.com. They'll deliver your vehicle to you. Once you buy a vehicle from them, if you need routine maintenance, they'll pick your vehicle up, give you a loaner, then bring your vehicle back. It's an incredible service they have. Also, if you want to be a showstopper on the road, the old Black Widow package. I started off with the Jeep, incredible. I've got the F-150 right now, incredible. They have the Ram. They have makes and models. It's not just like one. You can only get it in Jeep. You can only get it in Ford. No, they have multiple options for you, and all of them are going to be showstoppers. Go see that as well at BayouAutomotive.com.
Maybe you're 40, 41, and you want to be cool in front of your kids again. Get some cool points.
That'd be me.
Black Widow package.
That would be me. Not the only thing I got, but I got it.
No doubt. You certainly do, buddy. You know who else has got it?
Who?
Got a lot of cool points?
Not you.
Tade Pogacar.
Oh, my God. That's the only name that I hear. Is he the only person that's riding a bike?
Well, basically, yesterday in stage 6 of the Tour de France, it looked like Tade Pogacar was the only one who rode a bike. They were in the Pyrenees Mountains yesterday.
Oh.
And there's this
I
climb.
always said it.
There's this climb called the Tourmalet. Tourmalet? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's close to that. And he broke the record going up it. Man was going 25 miles an hour up a mountain. Up, not down, up a mountain. And he absolutely destroyed the entire field going up a mountain by himself. Taylor, who is his rival?
Jonas Vingegaard.
Jonas Vingegaard, who is a 2-time Tour de France champion as well. Well, he destroyed his rival, Jonas, yesterday, crossing the finish line 2 minutes and 42 seconds ahead of him, which is, for one race, going up a mountain for 2 of the best people in the world, that is an astronomical level. We're talking about this man is on a Tiger Woods-esque run, an early 2000s Tiger Woods run right now. Like, he's absolutely destroying the field. It's not even close, and he is the best man on a bicycle, and it was very impressive to watch. It's a little bit of a shame that he's so good. It's awesome to watch him be so good, but it's never in doubt. Like, there's never, the two guys were not up, like, fighting each other, battling, attacking each other. Nope. Man just took off. We're watching a guy that is on top of the world, and in the biking community, he is just better than everybody else by a lot. So
Yeah, it feels like by a lot.
yeah, so it's the stages he doesn't win. Well, today's like I think a flat stage, a sprint finish, but like on mountains, the stages that he doesn't win, it's the ones that he's not really trying to rest his team. So, and his teammate, the guy from Mexico, Isaac Del Toro's in 3rd place overall, actually. The guy that was like helps him lead the way a little bit, 3rd place. So pretty decent little team over there. There you go, Jake.
It's not that I'm against the tour.
Mm-hmm.
You keep explaining it, and I don't know. It either doesn't make sense, or I'm like, everybody knows the outcome already, so why do we care?
Well,
It feels like this guy's going to win.
This is the first. Well, this is kind of like the first time I've heard like all the announcers, like even going into the tour and like during it, like pretty much just like unless he falls off and gets hurt,
Yeah.
like he's gonna win this one
Like
because
if-
he's in such good form.
Yeah, it feels like watching baseball. It's like, why are we watching this? The Dodgers are just going to win it.
Right. In the past, it's been like, okay, you got Jonas who's won twice, Tade's who won. You know, at one point they both had 2, and Tade had 3, and then he had 4. Now he's going for his 5th one. But at least there was some competitive stages like this. Like yesterday, this should have been on the Tourmalet. This should have been like a big competitive stage. This is like in the past, these two guys were like hitting there, and like Jonas would attack him, then he'd have to catch up, and they would. It was like a game of cat and mouse game. Well, he just kind of he started sprinting up this mountain, going 25 miles an hour uphill. Nobody can keep up. All of a sudden, he destroyed it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if he can stay on his bike and stay healthy. If he does, he might win by 20 minutes. I don't know. We're going to find out.
I got told to shut my mouth. I don't know what I do. It's because I was questioning the.
Yeah, you shut your mouth, Jake.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Just asking questions. Just trying to learn.
People need to know about this Tour de France. Okay, buddy?
I didn't say they didn't. I said I don't know anything about it. I'm trying to figure it out, but it just feels like one guy's going to win, one guy's going to dominate, and that's what it is. Which is fine.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens when your team's got a lot of money and you're the best rider by a long shot. Like just by yourself, you could probably win this thing. That's probably an overstatement.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, they weren't talking about your Tour de France. It's because I said the Dodgers are going to win it all. I don't want the Dodgers. I'm a Braves fan. Y'all know that. I don't want them to.
Does anybody want them to? Are they the most?
The voice of the LSU Tigers, Chris Blair. He's a Dodgers fan.
Okay. Well, like even he's got to be like, that's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, we will be. I'm watching it right now. Certainly, not watching the tour this year. I mean, at least as of now, and as like on the edge of my seat type of deal. Now I'm just watching it to kind of just watch greatness do his thing. In the past, it's been like, oh man, who's going to win this one? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? Maybe this guy will win. It's a one-man show right now. But if you want to watch greatness, go watch it.
You know where to go. All right, we will step away.
.com. Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. We always want to remind you about our friends over at Rejuvame. RejuvameMedical.com is the website. And coming up on July the 13th through the 17th, it's going to be Signature Stack Week. So a full week highlighting some of Rejuvame's most popular advanced therapies to help you feel and perform at your best. If you've been dealing with low energy, slower recovery, stubborn body fat, mental fog, or you're looking to improve your overall wellness, you'll want to pay attention to that Signature Stack Week. You can go ahead and go to RejuvameMedical.com to learn more information. Schedule your appointment today. Again, RejuvameMedical.com. Matthew.
Hey, buddy.
Oftentimes when we have conversations of who's the best player at this position in the NFL, it's hard. It's going to be probably a lot of different answers, at least two different answers. If we run around the room, we're a room of four right now. We did this with running backs the other day. Bijan Robinson came in at number one. Now, I think you said Jonathan Taylor. Somebody said Bijan. Somebody said Jahmyr Gibbs, and it ended up being Bijan Robinson. And that's what it kind of should be. It's the NFL, and it's like, you know, there's a lot of great players.
A healthy league has that, right?
It does. It does. But if I ask you, do you think there's one position that if you ask four people in the room who's the best blank in the NFL, that there could be one player that is going to get all four answers?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
What position group?
Defensive end.
And that would be?
Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett.
I mean,
he's the only one. I started thinking about it because ESPN.com's doing this deal where
he's probably the best player in the NFL.
He might be.
Yeah.
And what they're doing is they're, getting coaches and scouts and executives to kind of, hey, give us our list. And it's like a point system. And if you get one, you get this amount of points. And he's the only person that I can think of right now because he comes in, obviously, at number one when it comes to edge rushers. The full list is Myles Garrett 1, Micah Parsons 2, Will Anderson Jr. 3, Max Crosby 4, Aiden Hutchinson 5, Daniil Hunter 6, TJ Watt 7, Nick Bosa 8, Brian Burns 9, and Benito there for the Denver Broncos coming in at number 10.
It's wild because that list is full of absolute game disruptors and game changers. And if Myles Garrett wasn't there, it's 100% an argument on who's the best. And you could also say that maybe even before last year, it was, you could have argued because Parsons was in such the public eye, you could have had an argument at least that Parsons could have been number one on that list just because it was so public, the trade. But there's no doubt. I mean, Myles Garrett's been the best defensive end, and he has been for multiple years. That's why it was so surprising that when the trade happened, the Browns doing Brown things, they didn't even shop it. They didn't even shop him. They just pretty much said, we're going to deal with the Rams. They had this deal in place, and I guess it's because they targeted the player that they wanted.
Yeah, I mean, that could be.
I'm pretty sure that there was other teams that were a little bit pissed off that like they didn't even get the opportunity to bid.
Yeah.
You would think that a player that is hands down the best defensive end and potentially the best player in the NFL could have garnered more of a payout. Yeah. And he would have if they would have shopped it. But the Browns had a deal they wanted to make, and maybe they wanted to do right by him because he came back and played for them after saying he wanted to leave. He got paid a lot. Let's not forget that. But he did come back and play his ass off for them and set the NFL all-time sack record.
Pretty good.
After he said he wanted to go. But he was like, so maybe the Browns were like, look, you did us a solid. Of course, you got paid for it, but you did us a solid and you played your tail off. You could have, been disgruntled. You could have, not signed the contract last year. But no, you put the Browns on the map by setting the all-time NFL sack record. So where do you want to go? Maybe it was that type of deal. Where do you want to go? And if they can give us, at least a decent haul, we can get a good player back to not replace you, but certainly take up that position play that position at a very high level. So maybe it was that kind of situation, and that's not that far fetched to think that. Now, some GMs and some organizations don't really care what the players' feelings are, but there's a lot that do when it comes to trades.
Man, you just don't see a player at that height of his career typically get traded. The Browns kind of see where they're going, I guess, and they realize they could get a lot, and they could get a good player because as I gave you the list, now the player wasn't on the top 10, but honorable mention, the first name is Jared Verse, the player that they got back in return. So you get that, and you get a draft choice.
Is this the biggest trade in NFL history?
Ooh, there's been some big ones.
There's been some big ones.
I mean, Matthew Stafford when it comes to my mind, because that worked out for everybody.
Yeah.
And that changed the franchise. It actually changed Detroit's franchise maybe more than any franchise has been changed before. They were horrible, even with Matthew Stafford and Megatron. It took them getting all those draft choices and Jared Goff, and they had a 15-win season not long ago. I think that one's probably the biggest, at least,
Well, what's
obviously
and
top
how
of your mind.
and how it played out.
Yeah.
Has arguably the best player in the entire NFL ever been traded?
Not coming off his coming off his best year.
Anything off the top of your head?
No, I mean not to that stat. Not still in their prime.
At present,
No.
The top end player in the NFL, or the argument can be made, at least top 2 or 3 player in the NFL. I don't even know who else would be in the
I
category.
don't know about any league. I mean, you've seen big free agent signings, but as far as trades, I don't. MLB, NBA, NFL, I don't know if it's ever happened.
The best player, yeah. So, biggest trade in professional sports history?
I mean, Shohei from the Angels to the Dodgers.
That was trade?
I believe so,
He
right?
signed with him.
Oh, he signed with him. It wasn't a trade?
I mean, there's Randy Moss going to the Patriots, but at the time, it felt like Randy Moss was probably on the other side of it.
Yeah, 'cause
Right.
then he's
He didn't just set the all-time
Surprise.
NFL receiving yards
The
record.
end of his Raiders stint wasn't great. I mean, that was a bad organization.
Right.
Oh, really? Tell me more. You've got. I'm trying to think of ones that like didn't, like mainly like the Ricky Williams trade was crazy, but that was mainly draft choices, obviously. Russell Wilson, when he got traded, was probably a little bit of a surprise to some people. Certainly doesn't fall into his category, but I'm saying like that was people were surprised that happened. And Seattle got a haul back.
You're right. Russell
They got
Wilson,
2 first-round picks, 2 second-round
Myles
picks.
Garrett.
No, I'm saying like of what the team. Seattle got 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, a 5th-round pick, Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, and Drew Lock.
Think about that. Think about that. So we're breaking this down in real time here. This is no prep work in this.
And Russell Wilson got released 2 years after that.
Is this the biggest trade, not signing, biggest trade in professional sports history? And we're talking about big because of the player.
Yeah.
The best player in his prime in a certain league gets traded after a record-breaking, record-setting at his profession season. And he got the same haul as Russell Wilson did. 2 first-rounders and a player, right?
Yeah.
That pretty much what it was?
Yeah. And Russell got released in 2 seasons.
So the Rams, they'd be winning on that one. If you break it down that way.
Favre was technically traded to the Jets, but remember he had announced retirement. They decided to go with Rodgers. He wanted to come back. I mean, he was technically traded, but
Was he traded?
yeah,
Yeah, I think he was.
he was technically
Because I
traded.
remember
I'm looking at it now.
Because I remember that very vividly. Because Favre came back around July 4th because we were at Rookie Symposium.
Yep.
They flew back. I remember watching it at the airport leaving Rookie Symposium because I was a 7th-round pick. I was the 3rd quarterback. I was in the same draft class as a 2nd-round pick.
Yep.
And Favre was obviously the overhead footage from like a helicopter of the private plane, him getting off the plane, and Mike McCarthy and Ted Thompson meeting him at the airport. And I'm like, oh, my God, I'm about to get cut right here. Like, I'm the odd man out of this thing. I'm literally about to get cut. Well, the Packers knew what Aaron was at the time, and they because Brett, I believe, wanted to come back.
Well, they had already like previously committed. Once Favre announced retirement, they had committed to Rodgers. Like, okay, you're the guy. And then Brett's like, I want to come back in the middle of July. So then they traded him.
Yeah, and so he came, and they were like, no, we're good right now. We know what we got with Rodgers.
To your point, they traded him for a 4th-round pick. Like that's what they got back for Brett.
They wanted, I believe, they were even willing to pay him to retire.
Can't go away.
Yeah, just pay him to maybe not. No, go away is kind of like a harsh term, but like
I mean, that's what
we've
it
already
is.
moved on. We just drafted 2 quarterbacks. Aaron's our guy. Like we owe you. Like if you came back, I think it was like the time top paid quarterback was like $25 million or whatever for the year. We'll pay you that just to kind of retire. But but they ended up trading.
We have a couple of nominees coming in for maybe the biggest trade. Now, there's some baseball trades. My man Cougs just hit me up, and he's right. Like Babe Ruth is probably the biggest like of all time in sports. He goes from the Red Sox.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of him.
That's a pretty big one.
Heard of him.
Also, Herschel Walker, when he went from the Cowboys to the Vikings received Herschel Walker. The Cowboys received 5 players and 8 draft picks. 5 players and 8 draft picks, including multiple 1st and 2nd rounders. Dallas turned the haul into the core of the 90s dynasty, including Emmitt Smith, Russell Maryland, and others. Walker never became the superstar Minnesota expected. So 5 players and 8 draft picks. 13 players for 1. That's a pretty big one.
Bigger return. I don't know if Herschel was on the level of a Miles as far as like.
Well, I'm saying
best back
it's
in the-
setting up
yeah.
the Cowboys 3-peat though in the 90s.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Getting the all-time leading rusher in NFL history in return.
That's the fun part. There's no right answer to this. This is all kind of jogging the memory and all this stuff. But it's a fun conversation to have because it was so monumental. Cristiano Ronaldo got traded.
I mean, soccer trades don't really count. It's not like a trade.
A fun trade, yeah.
You'll see
Someone
trades in
brought
soccer,
up
it's a
John
market.
Gruden getting traded.
Oh, yeah, won Super Bowl.
Yeah, got
For
traded
him.
from the Raiders to the Bucks.
All right.
Doing
We can keep this conversation going, but we do need to take a break. We'll take that break now. More OTB on the other side.
Off the 2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Conversations, all my friends are turning green. Yeah, the magician's assistant in their dream. They come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you sing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Hello.
It's this movie that
Welcome back. What's happening?
Settle in, people. We got a big, long segment here.
No, we don't. Like a minute-long segment. What are you talking about?
That was a joke.
Marshall Faulk getting traded from the Colts to the Rams. Started the greatest show on turf.
Luka trade last year.
Yeah, but Luke hadn't done anything with the Lakers, though.
True.
To be fair.
How about
Well, Miles hadn't done anything with the Rams.
Yeah,
how
but
about
he
how about the Mavericks trading Luka Doncic and letting Jalen Brunson walk in free agency? They had them both at the same time.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
They got to draft Cooper Flag, though. At least.
Someone mentioned Wayne Gretzky was traded. I don't know the background of that one. I know what I read here on the chat. Bucks traded Steve Young to the 49ers for a second and fourth round. Worked out.
John Smoltz getting traded to the Atlanta Braves as like a throw-in. That turned out pretty good for the Braves.
It was a throw-in.
Yeah, it's like a veteran player that I think the Tigers were trying to get, Paul. The Tigers have that right. You're trying to get the deadline, and like, yeah, you can have John Smoltz. Okay.
Oh, we'll take him.
And he was in like minor
And
leagues, and nobody knew who he was.
That's when you say we take. Anyway, it's going to work out for, I think, the Rams. They could be like the Dodgers this year. LA, they don't even care about sports. They get all the good teams.
I just want one of the teams to be good.
Why do players want to go there so bad?
Chargers.
It's terrible. You got to pay so much in taxes.